Hello and welcome to this Millennial Review, where today we're going to be fixing a non-start issue on my John Deere 100 series. This happens to be an LA135, but the process is the same for just about any of the 100 series. And what the symptom is here is when we go ahead and get a seat on the tractor and we turn the key, even with the brake pressed down, it's just going to click. So even though we're turning that, should be able to hear. And it's not turning the engine over. Now, in that scenario, it's not actually the starter that's down here that's the problem. Instead, it's the solenoid. Now, how I know that this is the case is we can actually get it to start by jumping our solenoid. So this solenoid here is the starter solenoid for the vehicle, and when you turn over the key, it tells it that it's time to start. So let me go ahead and grab a set of pliers and I'll show you we can jump it and get this going. Now, it's important to note, doing this, we really only want to do it when we absolutely have to, but I'm gonna go ahead and set that parking brake, turn the things on, and you'll watch once we turn the key on, I can go ahead, come over and jump these two, and it'll start turning over. So now that we know that that's the problem, really it's all about replacing that starter solenoid, but also keeping in mind that really it's a good sign that if you get stuck out and you need to get some work done, you can always jump the starter solenoid and get going. And to go ahead and get this taken care of, I'm going to want to start by undoing the cable for our battery. And to do that, so I'll get that unplugged. Black wire is going to the right hand side. All right, once that's undone, go ahead, carefully get starter wire put away where it's not going to affect anything, and then purple wire left hand side. Then we've got our starter wire that we're unplugging now. And that starter wire pulls off and gets out of the way. And that has us with a clean, unconnected solenoid that we can pull off in just a minute. But this is going to be our replacement part. Now, you can get generic starter solenoids. Personally, because the John Deere solenoid is not very expensive, and I'll have it linked down below, I suggest that you pick up one of these. That way you have at least the OEM part. Let's just take your wrench. It's a small 5/16 socket, and let's get this puppy cracked and taken off. There goes our old one. And then directly in place we can put the new starter solenoid. So perfect. So that's nicely tightened up, and now it's really just as simple as reverse order to put everything back. So we'll start with putting the starter wire back on. Get our wires back into place. All right. So that's in there. And the last piece is just to connect up our fuse. Get that back into place. Now we should be able to just turn over and it should start for us. Let's give that one more shot. That was kind of weird. Get it started. Let's try one more time. Let's just make sure we are good to go. Well, there you go, just like that, and under 15 minutes in total, our John Deere is running again. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, browse the channel, and check out other videos fixing things around the house and testing out new stuff as well.